Wait, why does your cat keep checking in on you like that throughout the day? Is it just a little nosy behavior? Or is there something deeper at play? Sure, your kitty strolling over to check in might seem like no big deal, but what if we told you it's actually a subtle form of communication? From deep affection to hidden concerns, your feline friend is trying to tell you something. And some of these might just surprise you. So before you shrug it off as another random quirk, stick around. Because once you understand the real reasons behind their pop-ins, you'll never see those little moments the same way again. Let's begin with number 20. Curiosity didn't just kill the cat, it sparked it. Ever wonder why your feline friend keeps popping in to check on you? Well, it's not just because they're bored or trying to be nosy. Cats have an innate curiosity that drives them to stay close. Much like a curious toddler, they want to see what you're up to. And let's be honest, who can blame them? Whether you're cooking, working, or even just sitting on the couch, they're there, peeking in, wondering if they can be part of the action. It's a natural instinct for them to be observant and stay aware of their surroundings. Just like humans who can't resist knowing what's happening around them, your feline is doing the same, constantly checking in to make sure everything is just as it should be. And speaking of things they want, that's coming up next at number 19. When the belly says, "Feed me." Ever wonder why your cat seems to be constantly checking in on you? Well, it might not be just for attention or love. If your furry friend keeps coming around, especially around certain times of the day, it could be their way of sending you a very clear message, and that's no other than "I'm hungry." Cats are notorious for their impeccable food timing. They know when it's mealtime and they won't let you forget it. It's almost like they've mastered the art of asking without words. Picture this: if humans were as savvy about their meal times, we'd probably be pretty persistent too. So, if your kitty keeps making their rounds, it could be their subtle way of nudging you toward the kitchen. And while we're talking about food, don't be surprised if they check in for some cozy bonding time afterward. Stick around. Next, we're diving into another way your cat signals it's time for some love and... Number 18. Is it time for snuggles yet? Why does your cat keep popping in to say hello? Is it just curiosity, or is there something more behind their little visits? If your cat keeps checking in on you, it could mean they're trying to tell you something important. Take snuggling, for example. Some cats aren't just about their independence. They want affection, and they know exactly when it's time for cuddles. It's their way of saying, "I'm ready to snuggle now, are you?" Just like humans crave love and connection, your feline friend seeks warmth and comfort from you. These check-ins aren't random. They're an invitation to deepen your bond. You'll notice they may even nudge or purr as a sign they're ready to curl up next to you. So next time your cat wanders over to you for no apparent reason, take a hint. They might be saying, "Let's get cozy." If you're just as surprised by the real reasons your cat keeps checking in on you, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell. There's so much more hidden in those tiny moments and routines. Let's explore why they thrive on them next. Number 17. The comfort of routine. Ever notice how your feline friend seems to check in with you around the same time every day? Well, it's not a coincidence. Cats are creatures of habit, and they thrive on routine. So, if your cat's popping in at certain moments, it's likely because they know it's time for their next little comfort. Whether it's getting a scratch behind the ears or cozying up for some cuddle time, they're sticking to their schedule. Just like humans, cats feel secure when they know what to expect. Their little check-ins are part of ensuring that the comfort they crave is always on time. So when your furry friend comes over for some attention, it's their way of checking off their comfort box. And speaking of things your cat keeps an eye on, did you know they also patrol their territory to make sure everything's in order? Let's dive into why that is next. Number 16. Patrolling their territory. Ever wonder why your cat just won't leave you alone, constantly popping in to check on you? Well, it might not be all about attention or affection. Sometimes it's about territory. Yes, Your feline friend is likely ensuring that everything in their domain, including you, is exactly where it should be. Just like humans, cats have a deep-seated need for boundaries. By checking in on you, they're maintaining control over their space, ensuring that nothing or no one is threatening their kingdom. It's a natural, instinctual behavior that makes them feel safe and secure. Think of it like a CEO checking on their office, ensuring all operations are running smoothly. The same goes for your cat. They're just making sure everything is in order. But if that isn't enough to explain their behavior, don't worry. There's another reason they could be seeking your presence. Keep watching, because the next one is all about their need for some TCL. Number 15. A little tender, loving care. Please ever wonder why your cat keeps popping up to check on you, even when you're busy? It's not just curiosity. Sometimes it's a cry for help. When a feline feels stressed or uneasy, they'll turn to you for reassurance. It's like how humans might seek comfort from a loved one when things feel off. If your furry friend is suddenly extra clingy or hovering around you, they're probably looking for that extra bit of TLC to feel secure again. Think about it. Cats aren't just solitary creatures, they need emotional support too. So when they check in, it's their way of telling you, "Hey, I'm feeling a little out of sorts. Can you help me out here?" A few reassuring pets or gentle words can work wonders to calm them down. And if you think that's the only reason they check on you, wait till we tell you about the loneliness factor. Stay tuned for the next reason. It's a big one. Number 14. Loneliness doesn't sit well with them. Ever wondered why your cat keeps coming back to check on you? It's not just a random habit. It's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm here, don't forget about me." Even the most independent felines can experience loneliness, and they don't like feeling isolated. Think about it. Just like us, they need companionship. So when your cat keeps popping in, it's a sign that they want to make sure you're around, and they might even be feeling a little left out. Cats can be proud creatures, but they also crave connection, especially from their humans. This little check-in is their way of reminding you they're there, keeping tabs on you and hoping for a bit of attention in return. If you thought they were just being needy, well, it's actually a pretty important emotional bond. Stick around because next up, your cat might be signaling something, and trust me, that's when things get interesting. Number 13. Boredom alert. Ready for action. Have you ever wondered why your cat just can't leave you alone for a second? Well, here's the deal. When your cat keeps checking in on you, it might not be just to satisfy their curiosity. If they've been alone for too long, your kitty is probably signaling boredom. And guess what? They're ready to play. It's like when we get restless and start pacing or tapping our fingers. Cats have the same impulse to act when they're feeling idle. They want to break up the monotony, stir up some excitement, and create a little fun. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which one on the list so far rings true for you? While you're at it, drop a comment below and tell us the oddest moment your cat has ever popped in on you. So next time your furry companion checks in, take it as a playful invitation. They're not just being cute. They're actively trying to kickstart playtime. But what if that check-in means something else entirely? Stay tuned, because the next reason could be tied to something a little more serious and heartbreaking for you. Number 12. Stress or anxiety. Ever notice how your cat just can't seem to stop checking in on you, especially during certain moments? Could it be because they're trying to tell you something more than just a hello? Well, when your feline friend keeps coming back for more attention, stress or anxiety might be at play. Much like humans, cats can feel anxious or unsettled, and they turn to the people they trust for comfort. When your furry companion keeps checking in, they're not just being clingy. They're seeking reassurance, a sense of security. It's their way of saying, "Hey, I need you right now." This behavior can be triggered by changes in their environment, routine, or even your own mood. Just as we rely on loved ones for comfort, your cat turns to you for that same sense of peace. So what happens next in the trust journey? Stick around for our next fact, because your cat's bond with you goes deeper than you might think. Number 11. The trust bonding ritual. Why does your feline friend keep popping in on you throughout the day? It's not just curiosity, it's part of their trust-building ritual. When your cat checks in on you, they're reinforcing the emotional connection that keeps your bond strong. Think about it. Just like humans, cats need reassurance that the relationship is solid. These little visits are their way of saying, "I trust you and I feel safe here." It's more than just a quick hello. It's a subtle reminder that they see you as their safe space, someone they can depend on. Much like how we need to check in with close friends or loved ones, your cat is doing the same thing. So the next time your cat checks in, remember, it's their way of keeping the trust alive and well. Curious about how else your cat may be looking out for you? Wait till you hear about the next surprising reason. Number 10. Are you feeling okay? Ever noticed your cat checking in on you more than usual? It might not just be because they're curious. It could be their way of asking if you're okay. Cats are incredibly intuitive, far more than most people realize. When they sense something's off with you, they might come over and give you a little nudge, just to make sure you're all right. Think of it like how humans check in on each other when they feel something's not quite right. Your furry friend might not be able to speak, but their actions speak volumes. They're not only watching over their territory, they're also watching over you. If you're feeling down or stressed, they could be trying to offer comfort in their own subtle, feline way. So the next time they check in, ask yourself, are they offering their support? And stay tuned, because the next reason they check in might just be an invitation for some much-needed fun. Number 9. Playtime invitation in disguise. Have you ever noticed your feline friend casually checking in on you, but something about it feels a little more playful? Maybe your kitty's just trying to get your attention, or perhaps, just maybe, they're giving you the subtle nudge to get the toys out. Cats are notorious for hiding their intentions behind innocent glances, and a simple check-in could be their clever invitation to play. This is no random act. Your cat is a master of communication. They may be signaling that they need mental stimulation or simply want to bond through a fun chase around the house. Think about it. If humans suddenly popped in to see you and then went straight for the board game, you'd probably guess it was time for some fun. And while they're trying to get your attention, they're also likely observing your every move. Stick around, because there's more about your cat's secret spy skills coming right up. Number 8. Your cat. The secret observer. Have you ever caught your cat just staring at you, seemingly lost in thought? It's not just curiosity. Your feline friend is probably doing some serious observing. Much like a detective studying a case, your cat is quietly analyzing your movements, patterns, and behavior. They pick up on every little detail from how you move to your routine, and they learn from it. It's like your cat is doing its own version of research to better understand you. Just like humans observe others to learn about their habits, cats do the same to gauge your moods and intentions. So when your cat is constantly checking in, it's not just because they're curious, they're silently cataloging your every move. Why? Well, stick around because what's behind their careful watch might surprise you. After all, next time, that secret observer could turn into a protector. And that's number 7. It's a safety check. Have you ever wondered why your feline keeps popping in and out of your space? It might seem random, but it's actually their way of checking if everything is safe. Whether they're feeling territorial or just protective, your cat is doing what comes naturally. They're making sure you're all right. Think of it like a guard dog, but with a little more stealth and elegance. Unlike humans who might ask if we're okay, your cat's way of making sure you're safe is more subtle. They'll check in, give you that curious stare, and then proceed to ensure the rest of their kingdom is secure. It's instinctual. Cats know that their environment needs to feel safe, and that includes you. So the next time your cat checks in, it's not just to say hello, it's their way of saying, I've got you covered. Want to know what happens when the house feels empty? Stick around for that revelation. Number 6. When the house feels empty. Ever noticed how your feline friend seems to check in on you after you've been gone for a while? It's not just because they're curious, it's because they don't love being alone. Cats are more independent than we often think, but that doesn't mean they don't feel lonely when their favorite human isn't around. Just like us, they crave connection and a sense of comfort. When you return home, your cat's little check-ins are their way of filling the gap of solitude. They want to make sure everything's in place, and more importantly, that you're still there. Think of it like a reassuring hug, an unspoken way for them to say, I'm so glad you're back. So next time your cat checks in on you, remember, it's their way of reestablishing their sense of security. But what happens when that emotional connection goes even deeper? Stick around for the next fact. Number 5. The emotional connection boost. Ever wonder why your cat can't seem to stay away from you? It's not just curiosity, there's something deeper happening. Every time they check in, your feline friend is strengthening their emotional bond with you. Think of it like humans, checking in on their loved ones. It's their way of nurturing the connection and ensuring it stays strong. When your cat drops by for a quick hello or a little cuddle, it's not just about being social. It's about deepening that relationship. They're seeking comfort, affection, and a little reassurance from their favorite human. Just like you would reach out to a friend when you need emotional support, your cat is doing the same. So the next time your cat pops in to say, hi, remember, it's more than just a visit. Stick around, because coming up, we'll reveal what your cat does when they sense something's wrong with you. Number 4. Something's wrong. Let me help. Ever notice your cat checking in on you when you're feeling a little off? It's not just coincidence. Cats have an amazing ability to sense when something's wrong with their humans. Just like how we can tell when a friend needs cheering up, your feline friend instinctively knows when you're not feeling your best. When they check in, it's their way of offering comfort, almost like they're saying, hey, I'm here for you. Cats are incredibly intuitive, and they recognize emotional changes in their environment. This is especially true for times when you're stressed, sad, or under the weather. They might not be able to offer you a hug, but they'll be right there by your side, providing the emotional support you didn't even know you needed. But what if this behavior goes even deeper? Stick around because your cat's actions may hold more meaning than you think, especially when it comes to their emotional connection with you. Number 3. Behavioral reassurance. Ever wonder why your cat keeps circling back to you, even when you're just sitting there doing nothing? It's not just because they're curious or seeking attention. Cats, like us, thrive on routine. And when your feline friend keeps checking in on you, it's a subtle way of reassuring themselves that their world is still in order. Just like humans find comfort in their daily rituals, your cat finds peace in their familiar environment, and you're a big part of that routine. Every time they check in, they're grounding themselves, making sure everything is as it should be. This behavior is a form of emotional stability for them. And speaking of ways cats communicate, have you ever considered that their check-ins might also be their own unique love language? Stick around because the next reason your cat keeps coming back to you might just melt your heart. Number 2. The unspoken love language. Ever wondered if your cat is trying to tell you something when they check in on you? Well, it's more than just curiosity. It's their unspoken love language in action. Unlike humans who express affection through words, your feline friend shows their care with actions. That little check-in moment, it's their way of saying, I'm here, I care, and I love you without uttering a single meow. They might nudge your hand, softly purr, or simply sit by your side, reminding you of their constant presence. It's their special way of keeping the bond strong. Think of it like how we crave physical touch or a simple, I love you from our loved ones. Your cat's behavior is no different. They are showing you just how much you mean to them. And don't think that's the only way they communicate love. There's more. Stick around to discover the next surprising way your cat looks after you. Number 1. The guardian of your well-being. Ever noticed your cat quietly checking in on you, just when you need it most? Well, here's the truth. Your feline friend might not be just popping in for a cuddle. In fact, they could be acting as your personal bodyguard. Cats are incredibly intuitive and sensitive to your energy. Just like how humans can sometimes feel when something's off, your cat does the same, only they act on it. They can sense shifts in your mood, stress levels, or even when something's not right with your health. Their little visits could be their way of checking in on your well-being. Whether you're feeling down or stressed, they instinctively know when you need a little extra love and comfort. It's like having a tiny protector by your side, 24/7. There you have it. These are the reasons why your cat keeps checking in on you. Do you think there are any more reasons we haven't covered here? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in our next video because trust us, there's so much more your furry companion might be trying to tell you.